Hi everyone, welcome back. This will be a very quick video today. Some people are still watching, so if it if it helps you out and if you're quite enjoying these videos, then a quick video doesn't hurt anyone. On this zl600 eliminator a couple of weeks back, I changed the coil leads top to bottom. They're brand new, the coils themselves are brand new, the caps are fine, and I got it running absolutely perfectly. I believe it's still upjetted. I need to check my own videos to see, but I believe I left it upjetted by 2 because I was always going to run it on filters. This is what I've created. So these are the original rubbers for here, and then I've hot glued good quality filter on top. Now my plan is to put the Airbox on and surround it as well, so that there's a little bit of rain protection and so that it will look fairly stock. So that's all I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be popping them on, seeing if I can get the box on and surrounded and somehow secure, because I'm not sure how that works, and then yeah, basically see where we go from there. So we'll see how that looks. I definitely ordered a battery for this bike. I don't think it's this one. I think that's probably the old one that doesn't work, but I don't know where the new one is yet, so I'll pop that out at some point. And there's some small bits I need to put the breather pipe back on there, the little air filter, that's fine. And yeah, it definitely kind of became a normal running bike last time, so it should now be getting the Airbox and stuff on and sorted. It should fire up like normal, and then it will be MOT prep stuff, cleaning and stuff like that. The rear tyres had it. It's very low. I mean, it might scrape an MOT, but there's no point. But they're quite costly, them tyres. So, but it has to be done properly. So I'm going to try and neaten up. I basically want to get this looking like a bike again, kind of piecing it back together for now, and then I will look at kind of what's next. So let me sort out the AirPod stuff and see what I can do with the Airbox, and I'll come back to you after that and kind of show you what we've achieved. Okay guys, so let's try and let's see what we achieved or attempted to. So we've got the stem pod filters in there now, they're on and secure, and we have this housing here which gives it some rain proof, so that's great. Now one of the other reasons I wanted them back on is because the side panels, if I can work out what way they go, yeah, the side panels go on, something like that. I took it off so long ago, I can't remember. And then of course you also have the other side panel here, which I'm going to have to dig out as well. So you'll end up with a bike that looks pretty much stock, but is running a little bit better because it's got a little bit more airflow. So at the moment that's kind of what we're aiming for. I'm going to pull this garage apart a little bit and see what other bits are missing, side panels, and then I can start throwing the tank back on and stuff like that. Ideally we'll get this bike fired up today and kind of idling. That would be nice, and then we can start looking at kind of neatening up, cleaning, sorting things out. That exhaust isn't going to get much cleaner than that, but I'll give it a shot. We'll try and save it while we still can. But alright, yeah, let me see what I can find in the garage, and I'll try and produce a bike. So I've spent a fair amount of time just going over the bike, giving it a bit of a clean in areas. Side panels on, that's what I meant, that setup with the air filter, so you'd never know it wasn't running the original Airbox. It's running AirPods within the Airbox. Should be fine. Yeah, they're the side panels, same on the other side. I've just given them a bit of a clean. The whole paint surface, I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. I mean, it's pretty amazing. I quite like it. But, and you got the same here. See if we can zoom in on that. It's just this really mad effect. But now it's stuff like look at this here. I don't know if that's been painted or if it's dirt. These are kind of the final touches. All this can be polished properly. I'll get the tank on at some point. Someone painted this at some point. I'll probably go matte black. I'll probably try and get that flat and matte black it for convenience. Matte black goes on much better for me. I'm going to throw the tank on. I'll give the tank a bit of a clean, but it doesn't get any better than that. It's in quite bad condition. I think kind of fuel and just years of abuse has kind of ruined it. But again, with a fully working running bike that's MOT'd, it could be quite a nice effect. Yeah, so I'm going to put the tank on. That battery says it's 12.4 volts, but I'm sure that's not the battery I bought. I could be wrong, so I'll try that. I'm pretty confident here that this bike's issues are all resolved now by throwing that tank on and doing it all up properly. That's pretty it's pretty brave at this stage. I've had this bike in pieces so many times, but I do think that that's it. The coils were playing up and the wires, and I've solved that now. So yeah, I'll throw the tank on, get that button down properly. I'll throw the seat on and just a little bit more silly kind of polishing up, and we'll see where we go from there. So guys, I'm kind of working on these downpipes. I'm using absolutely every trick in the book. I've got this rust off stuff, or rust off, which honestly I'm not that pleased with. I don't think it's that good. I've had better results with other things. Tin foil's good. You scrunch tin foil up and you basically work it. Obviously, what are we looking at? Yeah, there's the tin foil that you scrunch it up and you use that. Cloths and metal ones like that, they may leave scratches, but it's still better looking than that. And then last ditch effort is something like this, but again, you've got to be careful. You don't want to leave too many marks at the end. A lot of the marks you can kind of polish out, but yeah. So the rust off stuff is disappointing actually. I've seen it used on YouTube. What it doesn't tell you is like how long you should leave it on, which is silly. I've left it on for quite a while anyway, and it hasn't really done great. So yeah, I'm just going to clean up these downpipes a little, because I feel like we are nearing the end of this project soon anyway. So all these kind of neatening up bits are important. This isn't actually a before, it's half and half. It was more like this, and that far side one. So this is a bit cleaner so far. So I'm just going to keep working on it. I'll show you after. Okay guys, so to an extent I've pieced it back together. I'm going to see if it starts up and see if it will warm up. Maybe test all the cylinders again. Knowing my luck, it will be running on 3. But yeah, I'll just see if it starts and see if I can get it kind of warm-ish. Let me show you the downpipes. They came out okay actually. Look, much better. Obviously they need polishing. Also, in a minute, if it starts, my god, they're going to smoke a lot because I've used loads of products. So don't worry about the smoke. Let's see if it does start and idle. running. That's a great start. Let's do our test on the pipes again. To check the cylinders. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not that hot yet, but it's not up to temp. I'm not sure if it seems to be running normal or not. It seems kind of okay. Left bank is definitely running cooler than the right bank from the other side round, but I wonder if now I actually do need to balance the carbs properly at some point, because there's always been kind of one cylinder down. What I am going to do is I'm going to take it for a very quick spin. I haven't really ridden this yet, and this is kind of the best it's sounded and run in a while, so I'm going to try and give it a very quick spin. Bear with me for a minute. I'll just throw my helmet on and I'll try and get it out and hope the seat works. This is where I get all ready and then something else goes wrong. It's an absolute beast. Oh, it's either out of petrol or it's died. Oh, what's dripping? What? I think that's coolant. I topped up the coolant earlier. Right, I'm gonna have a look at that. Yeah, it's coolant, I can see it. I'll have a look at that later. But that's kind of much better. It starts, it runs, it rides, and it's bloody fast. Actually, I've just realised this is first time it's kind of back together as a bike. Let's have a bit of a look over it. So it's got these nice bars. These aren't the original bars. I think these are different bars. Paintwork's bad, but it's just kind of that era and that age where it wouldn't be worth getting it painted. This bulb is out, or the wiring's out. Other than that, the rest of it kind of works. It horns, high beams, the rest of the indicators. I probably need to put some air in the tyres, and I need to consider whether I upjetted or not last time. I feel like I might have gone back to base, but I can't remember. And the base was, see, I can't remember, 110s maybe, but I have them, so I can do that. Anyway, that's it for today. Right, so there you go. Really nice to have that out. Oh, by the way, the brakes are terrible. I need to tighten the back brake and do something with the front brake. It basically has no brakes, and find out where that coolant leak is coming from. But apart from that, it's not bad. It's so loud. So because some of the bike was painted, including the shocks, I think I'm gonna put some of it back to just a satin black. So I'm gonna do that on the mirrors here, and I think I'm gonna do that on the bottom of the shocks tomorrow, and just matte black it out. That's probably the best bet. Let me show you what I mean. So look, I'm sure it's paint. Someone's painted it in the past. You can't polish it. It's definitely paint. So the best bet is to go satin black probably. So that will be the plan for tomorrow. Also, the reason it cut out was because it ran out of fuel. So yeah, just some light dustings and then a couple of thick dustings, and they'll be ready for tomorrow to go back on. So I put the satin black on the mirrors. Let's get them out in the light. Make sure nothing sticks to it. Yeah, they look much better. I should have gone matte, but that's fine. And I'm gonna see if I've got a matte actually for that front light cowl there. The satin here is a bit too shiny. I prefer matte. I might even, if I've got matte, I might even put a coat over these again and lose the hair that stuck to it as well. You know, to lose the shininess. Yeah, but that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to sand that down, make sure it's all straight and even and stuff, and then put a couple of matte layers over that.